Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. At the end of the Battle of Gogeta against Broly, a spy robot was observing everything that happened, taking samples even from Broly and Gogeta. After a while, Goku and Vegeta were training on the planet of the destroyer god Beerus. However, in all that time on Earth, there was a scientist who wanted to revive the elite patrol. The scientist had enough cells to be able to create the most powerful warrior, and so it was, they had recreated Cell, but in a much more powerful form. However, Gohan Beast was able to defeat him, but what no one knew was that a part of the laboratory was following a much more powerful experiment. One day when the Z warriors gathered at Bulma's house, the plan would begin. A warrior of imposing appearance appeared, but this being had only one mission: to take with him the Saiyans Goku and Vegeta, since these would be the most powerful androids Goku and Vegeta were eating. However, from one moment to another, a strong blow would take Vegeta flying hundreds of meters, even destroying a forest in its path. "Who the hell are you?" "That's none of your business. But my mission is to take Son Goku and Vegeta to the lab." "If we can't sense your ki, it's because you must be an android." "You're right, but that won't do any good because with all the cells you've collected, I have enough power to knock out even a guardian angel. But my lifespan is only 5 hours, so in that time, I have to make it." "But this is incredible, since you look completely human." "That's right. Having such power, my body was not affected, but now it's time to take you with me." "That won't be so easy for you. You have to be able to defeat us." Goku would increase his power to the maximum, passing to the Super Saiyan Blue maximum power, and would launch a strong blow, which would only make him move 2 centimeters. This would leave Son Goku surprised. Meanwhile, with Beerus, this upon feeling only the high ki of Goku would get a little serious. "What is wrong? Son Goku's ki is very high, and I don't feel any other presence near him." Returning to the battle, Goku was receiving a beating. At that moment, Vegeta would arrive altered, observing everything that was happening, and Vegeta would transform into the Super Saiyan Blue maximum power, launching himself to the attack. But what that android had said was true, since not even with his maximum powers they could confront him. "Whis, something's happening. The ki of Goku and Vegeta is at its maximum power. This is not training. Let's go immediately." "Right away, Mr. Beerus." Both deities depart at great speed, arriving in a matter of seconds as they were on planet Earth. Upon arrival, they were surprised as they watched Goku and Vegeta receive the beating of their lives. "Goku, Vegeta, who is this guy and why can't I feel his ki?" "Mr. Beerus, he's an android. That's why you can't sense your ki." Beerus, confided that he is a god of destruction, launched himself against that android, but great was his surprise when he directed a great blow and this android stopped him with a single finger. "Everything was planned and I was created with enough power in a case a guardian angel gets in my way." "Lord Beerus, I can sense the power of that being, but you don't stand a chance against him." "I must not take you alive, so I must not hold back." The android, with the powerful blow, would leave Beerus out of combat and on the verge of death. At that moment, the android would give a great blow to Goku and Vegeta, leaving them out of combat, but without the risk of losing their lives. The android would get up and begin to charge a great sphere of energy with the capacity to destroy all of Universe 7 completely and reduce it to atoms. No one would be able to stop the dream of the Red Patrol. At the instant of the collision with the Earth, Whis was able to turn back time by 3 minutes. "This time it will be your turn to face me." So, it's true. An angel has enough power to even control time, but that won't be enough to defeat me. Whis, even mastering the Ultra Instinct, was not able to dodge a sneaky hit that would make him create a big crater. Whis, a little sore from that hit, would get up. "The power of that being is overwhelming.
I don't think I have enough power to defeat him, but I won't let him take Mr. Goku and Vegeta.
Whis began to fight seriously with that android. The clash of their blows made the whole planet Earth tremble, and not only that, they also made the whole universe tremble due to the power that both were using. But while the battle was developing, the android began to have the advantage due to the fact that it had unlimited energy. Whis, being an angel and his energy reserves enormous, he was not a robot, so his power was decreasing little by little. After approximately 24 minutes of fighting, the android would give the second accurate blow, which would make the angel feel immense pain.
Who was its creator? He must be a monster.
I don't have the stamina of a Saiyan or his Zenkais, so the experiment that will be carried out with them will be something magnificent.
No. If you get Son Goku and Vegeta to become creatures like you, they will be abominations.
I would like to continue playing with you, but I don't have enough time. Since in approximately 3 hours my core will explode, but I won't kill you. It'll be your disciples who'll do it. The android would leave unconscious with a whisk of a great blow. He would take Goku and Vegeta and would take them to his laboratory. At the moment of arriving, they began to experiment Zero Gods. Meanwhile, in the battlefield, Beerus would wake up, but this one was in terrible conditions, and he would be surprised to observe Whis out of combat. Beerus would go with his last energy, with Whis achieving that this one would wake up. But at that moment, the Z Warriors would arrive.
Mr. Beerus! Mr. Whis! What happened to you?
Whis would explain everything to the Z Warriors. They were all very surprised to know that the next potential enemies would be the warriors that one day gave their lives to save planet Earth. Meanwhile, in the laboratory was Goku and Vegeta, which some parts of his body had been replaced by robotic parts. Since they would be placed a chip to follow all the orders given to them. Returning to the Z Warriors, they were very nervous to know they did not have enough power.
We must all train, because if a normal being becomes an android with such power, I don't even want to imagine the power of Son Goku and Vegeta, overcoming the angelic barrier with ease, being able to even face the greatest priest.
This is the ultimate test. Let's all train, or better yet, let's destroy the planet. If that's the best, to destroy all the laboratory.
Mr. Beerus, please don't do it. He is my father.
At that moment, Bulma would jump into the conversation.
Gohan, we have to do it. If nothing happens to them, we'll return everything to normal with the Super Dragon Spheres.
Gohan, with sadness, would accept. Whis would create an energy field in all the Z Warriors. At that precise moment, the God of Destruction, Beerus, would rise above the planet of the surface and create a gigantic energy sphere which he would plant to destroy everything in its path. Sorry, Goku and Vegeta, but it's for the good of Universe 7. Before the creation comes the destruction. Massive Hawkeye! The computer gave maximum alert. Danger, 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 danger. A great sphere of energy is approaching that can destroy everything in its path. Damn it, I knew I had to kill that damn god. I couldn't do anything, I only have 3 minutes left. The only thing you can do is to accelerate the creation of the Saiyan experiment. So they will be the ones to face that god and that angel. How do I do it? You, being that possesses the cells of the gods, angels, Gogeta, which is the fusion of both Saiyan and the legendary Saiyan, you can accelerate their creation with your core. I understand. I'll give my last drop of energy for my creator's dream. Code 007, Core Override, New Route, Android 1 and 2. All the power of that android core was being directed towards Goku and Vegeta, making all their robotic parts quickly fuse with them. At that moment, when the Hawkeye sphere was about to collide with planet Earth, a roar shook the whole universe. At that precise moment, Vegeta at an incredible speed would get in front of that big sphere, and with a big blow, would make it come back. Beerus, who expected planet Earth to explode, would be a little surprised, just like Whis, who expected the planet to remain in simple stardust. What happened?
Mr. Beerus, look at that place.
Beerus, upon returning to observe said place, would be surprised to observe Goku and Vegeta. However, his ki was not felt. By trying to destroy the planet we were created on, you'll die. The plan to eradicate all the gods begins. Goku at the moment would appear in front of Beerus, hitting him in the chest with a single blow, leaving everyone surprised to see how the God of Destruction was defeated with a single blow.
I can't sense his powers, but his levels are much higher than the level of the guy we're up against.
Whis threw himself against Goku while Gohan gave him a Hermit Seed so that the God would recover. Gohan entered his Beast mode, while Piccolo, in his Orange Piccolo transformation, everyone began to attack Son Goku, as the Prince of the Saiyans only observed. However, from one moment to the next, his granddaughter observed her grandfather.
Grandfather, 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 grandfather!
Goku, upon hearing the words of his granddaughter, began to have a short circuit in his entire system. Vegeta, upon realizing this, would try to kill the girl. However, Goku would stand in front of him.
React, Vegeta! I could remember. We're Saiyans, and we were made androids for the Red Patrol's plan.
No, that information is correct. We're androids since the creation of everything, and our mission is to destroy all the gods. If you don't help me with our mission, you will leave me no choice. Our instructions were clear. Fulfill the purpose, no matter who gets in the way.
If you really want to hurt our friends, you have to get past me first.
Goku would pass the Super Saiyan Blue, but his powers had grown too much. What they did not realize was that his tails had also been restored. A great battle would begin between the two Saiyans. However, what Goku did not know was that the God of Destruction, Beerus, was asking for reinforcements to all the other gods.
I will let one of them two be defeated, and when he is exhausted, we'll exterminate him. It's for the best of the whole Universe 7. It's not the best for the 12 universes.
The battle would continue in its most intense point, and a clear winner could not be observed. From one moment to another, both warriors would give each other a furtive blow that would make them spit blood due to their power. Goku and Vegeta would begin with a great battle that would decide the future of all the universes. The battle was so intense that even some planets would be affected by the collisions of their blows. Goku was able to hit the Prince of the Saiyans with a strong right to his face, making him cross some mountains in his path. But he would not stay with his arms crossed, since Vegeta, at a speed that even Whis was not able to observe, would hit Goku with a strong blow, making him spit blood.
Our mission was clear. Destroy all the gods and the angelic beings until the Red Patrol is on top of everything.
I can't let you do that, Vegeta. You're not like that. Remember, you're the Prince of the Saiyans, the great Vegeta.
Vegeta couldn't reason with Son Goku. However, the same trigger occurred with Vegeta as he would listen to his daughter Bulma.
But, Daddy...
Bulma would be surprised since at such a young age he would have already said his first words. Vegeta, when he heard the first words of his daughter, in the same way a short circuit occurred in his system, which made him stop. Vegeta, when observing her, his look would remain serious.
My daughter. No, I'm the definitive android. No, damn it! I'm the Prince of the Saiyans.
Goku, when realizing that Vegeta was realizing a great power that he was not able to control, Goku with his maximum power would have given him a great blow in his neck, being able to leave him out of combat. Goku, at the moment of approaching his friends, he would lower his guard, and at that moment, Beerus would give him a great blow, making him fly through all that space. Goku, before recovering from that blow, Goku would receive the Great Attack series by the 11 remaining gods. The attack of the gods did not stop.
Mr. Beerus, why are you attacking my father? He's back to normal.
I cannot allow a mortal to break the balance of the universe.
Gohan was going to stand in Beerus' way, but to his surprise, Jiren would knock him out in one blow. That's right, the god of Universe 11, Vermouth, had brought his most powerful warrior, just like Champa, the god of Universe 6, had brought the legendary assassin Hit. Everyone surrounded Goku.
I'm sorry, Goku, but you are currently an abomination. The only thing we can do for the sake of the 12 universes is to finish you two off.
Damn you! The computer was right about one thing. The gods are evil, because if a being with so much power then appears to them, you'll try to annihilate them. They won't let us mortals evolve.
That's illogical, because if immortals appear with a power much greater than that of the gods, it'll be total chaos.
I see. So they're just using us. Even you, Jiren and Hit. You must realize that when they are a great threat, they'll kill you, and they'll not care about attacking the 12 gods against a single warrior. They're not interested in the pride of a warrior.
Your time has come, Saiyan. Ha!
Vermouth was not able to finish his technique because Jiren hit him with a strong blow that made Vermouth fly hundreds of meters.
You miserable mortal of Universe 7! What the hell's wrong with you?
That's right, you're more powerful than your god, but more powerful than me. Ha! I doubt it. I'm the great Beerus, the most powerful god among the 12 destroyer gods. Goku, take Vegeta away from here. I'm sorry for attacking you, but I've realized the cruel truth of the gods. They really only use us.
I swear that your sacrifice will be worth it. We'll avenge you!
Goku, as he was about to leave, the god Champa would throw a huge energy sphere at him, but Hit with his time jump was able to deflect the attack.
Get out of here, Son Goku! We'll take care of these bastards, even if it costs us our lives. Thanks for helping me in the Tournament of Power. Now we're even.
Hit would launch himself against his god of destruction, Champa, giving a great battle. However, at that moment, all the angels raised their power to the maximum, being able to create a powerful barrier, leaving Goku and Vegeta locked up.
We are sorry. I know that you saved the other universes, but now you are the ultimate threat.
Goku would hit that barrier with all his power, but he was not able to even scratch it. The barrier was getting smaller every moment and was also increasing its temperature to an impressive extent. Goku, without knowing it, would emit a slingshot for help. Meanwhile, in a very distant and advanced place was Android 21. This android has been the first masterpiece of Dr. Gero, and this android had also so much power that it even changed multiverse because it did not like the way of exactly of its master.
Apparently, a help signal comes from Multiverse 18. Exactly from Multiverse 7, the same universe in which I was also created.
The android would observe everything that was happening in that multiverse.
Those Saiyans are similar to me. They were able to break that link that united them to the computer. But now that I have enough power, I'll be able to help them.
Goku was about to be carbonized and turned into ashes together with Vegeta. A mysterious girl would appear on the battlefield, and with just one of her fingers, she began to crack that barrier. The angels, who had used a great part of their powers, were very surprised.
How were you able to destroy the barrier for all of us? And more importantly, who the hell are you?
That's none of your business.
Android 21, realizing that Jiren and Hit were about to die, would also help them.
That damn woman wouldn't be able to defeat us. We'll tear her to pieces right now.
The gods, at the moment of launching the attack, they almost froze. It's right, the android had used an ice technique.
Infernal Tempest!
The gods would have frozen if they did not retreat. They were all very surprised, but they did not have time to be more surprised since the android in a few seconds left the 12 gods out of combat, and this one dude would return to observe the angels with a murderous look, which did nothing due to the pressure that this one exerted on them.
If you want to die, come closer. I won't leave any trace of you.
None of the 12 angels moved because they knew that if they moved one single of their fingers, they'd be eliminated with a single attack. And Android 21 would take the 4 warriors fallen in battle and would go to her multiverse. At that moment, she would arrive and a powerful goddess would receive her in her castle.
Your Majesty, you're back earlier than expected. That's right, I thought that God would be a challenge, but he just wasted my time. Please, Cirrus, prepare Laboratory 2 of Planet 5. We'll have new inhabitants on this planet. As you ordered.
It had already been 5 days since that event, in which Jiren and Hit were still out of combat because they took their bodies to the limit. However, Goku and Vegeta were in some incubator machines, which were restoring some parts of their body that were totally destroyed. However, the android observed something very peculiar, and it was that they had a tail.
Cirrus, come here immediately, please. Tell me, my lady, what can I do for you? Find out everything you know about the tales of the Saiyan warrior race. Of course, I will do it right away.
After a few minutes, Cirrus would clear all the doubts of his mistress.
Then, with their tails, they are able to acquire a new transformation, and their appearance is of primitive form. That's right, my mistress. Computer, please perform a simulation and have them observe the full moon in its full splendor.
Of course, I will do it right now. Both Saiyans were involved in a simulation. That's right, still in their incubation capsules, they were able to free themselves, transforming into two gigantic monkeys. But thanks to a chip that the android inserted, they were able to become conscious quickly, accessing the Super Saiyan Phase 4 successfully. Subjects 1 and 2 have successfully achieved their new transformation.
What happened? Last thing I remember, I was fighting Lord Beerus.
Damn, my head hurts.
A voice at that moment echoed in the back of their head.
Welcome to my planet, or rather my multiverse, Saiyans Goku and Vegeta.
Both were very surprised to hear that they had changed not only planet but multiverse. Meanwhile, returning to Universe 7 was very thoughtful Beerus, who would organize an emergency meeting with the 11 remaining gods of destruction.
All the gods present here have been humiliated by a simple woman. She's no mere woman. Her power was abominable. Not even the High Priest Daishinkan emerges with such overwhelming power. I agree with Champa. Who the hell's that woman? And why did she save those mortals?
We don't have some things clear, but the best we can do is to inform the High Priest and the King of all, Zeno-sama, so they can help us in this new threat that's about to approach.
All the other gods would continue debating everything that happened in the battle. However, they all came to the same conclusion, to ask for help to their superiors. At the end of the meeting, the god Beerus together with Whis went to the palace of the Kingdom of Everything. At that moment of their arrival, they were received by the High Priest.
God Destroyer of Universe 7 and his guardian angel, to what do I owe your visit? By their faces, I can deduce they are not pleasant news.
You're absolutely right, Daishinkan-sama. What happens, Father, is that the Saiyans Goku and Vegeta were converted into androids, which we tried to exterminate, but before we could do it, a dimensional portal opened and a beautiful woman came out, which knocked out the 12 gods of destruction and with a simple look from her, left us immobile.
This is really bad. So if you talk about dimensional portals, this must be from another multiverse. But it makes no sense since no king is allowed to intervene in other multiverses other than his own.
We have to come to inform you of this since because of those Saiyans, we wish to be involved in some megaversal problem.
You did well to inform us. In this moment, I'll inform the King of Everything and we will make a decision. You may leave.
Beerus and Whis bowed and left the palace. Meanwhile, in a far place away from the palace, Goku and Vegeta looked at each other in amazement.
So this is the Phase 4 transformation of the Super Saiyan. His power, despite being deadly, is very powerful.
You're right, Kakarot. The power of this transformation is incredible. Can't wait to combine it with my divine phases. We'll be invincible and exterminate Beerus and those other gods.
It seems that both of you have begun to adapt to such monstrous power. Congratulations!
Goku and Vegeta would continue training. After approximately 2 months, Goku and the android began to talk about their past, learning that this also belongs to Universe 7. Meanwhile, in a very distant place, there were 3 beings, which were observed Son Goku and Vegeta since their birth.
Now that those 2 Saiyans are androids, their power has grown incredibly. It won't be long before they become our food or our warrior assassins.
That's right, we shouldn't rush. We've waited for this for so long, so we can wait for a few more years.
At last, our kingdom will be the most powerful of all, and we will be able to ascend the multiverse.
Let's begin. 3 very mysterious subjects were watching Son Goku and Vegeta leaving this event. We returned to the Saiyans. Both had managed to master their power to 100%, but from one moment to another, a failure in the main computer would make the Prince Vegeta return to his base state. Everyone was surprised, however, at the precise moment a gigantic power was unleashed from the body of Vegeta. His power was so much that it even made other rooms explode and be wrapped in fire due to such bestial power. Vegeta again managed to reach the Super Saiyan Phase 4, but a notorious change was his look, which was of pure evil, as well as all the circuits had gone to a red color. Very contrary to those of Son Goku, who were in a blue color. Goku and the Android 21 tried to come to reason with Vegeta, however Vegeta, with an incredible speed, was able to send Goku flying with a strong blow, leaving the Android 21 equally surprised. Vegeta would not stop and would continue with his incredible attack, taking Goku out of the atmosphere of that planet.
Exterminate Kakarot! Exterminate Kakarot! Maximum alert!
Vegeta did not stop his attack while repeating those words. In an oversight of Vegeta, Goku was able to hit him with a big blow on his chin, sending him flying a few meters back.
I won't let you exterminate me, Vegeta! If you want to fight, okay, we'll do it!
Android 21 was watching the battle along with Cirrus. Meanwhile, in a universe of Android 21, a warrior would stand up.
What power is incredible! It even feels my whole body shudder. But whose ki is this? I've never felt them in this multiverse before.
Meanwhile, returning to Zeno-sama's multiverse, Daishinkan was talking to Zeno-sama.
And that had been all the information that the god Beerus of Universe 7 had given me. What shall we do, great Zeno-sama? Goku is my only friend, but if it is for the protection of all the multiverse, we must finish him. We have no alternative. Communicate with the angelic realm. Ask them to send the 3 celestials. Did you just say the 3 celestials? Are you sure, great Zeno-sama? Completely Daishinkan. They're Goku together with the Saiyan Vegeta. They have an incredible power, and if the information of the beerus is correct, a normal being is capable of surpassing the level of an angel. Those 2 Saiyan must have broken the angelic barrier, reaching your power or even mine. As you command, sir. At this moment, I will head to the angelic realm.
Daishinkan would go to the angelic realm, which was outside of all of the multiverses. Even for an angel, it would take approximately 5 days, because in that place could only enter guardians of the King of Everything, or beings of abominable power. Meanwhile, in Universe 7 on Earth, Gohan was very angry.
I can't believe how Mr. Beerus was able to betray us in this way. Don't worry, brother. The important thing is that our father's not dead.
You're right, Goten. What we must do right now is to become much more powerful, so that when we face our father, he'll be proud of us.
You're right, brother. But can I tell Trunks to train with us?
Sure, Goten. Trunks, being the son of Mr. Vegeta, can train with us. Goten would quickly go to Trunks' house to ask him to train together. Meanwhile, in the multiverse of Android 21, the battle between both Saiyans would continue very close. However, this was surprising since Vegeta was the one who controlled the whole battle. That's right, Vegeta was giving Son Goku a beating. While Goku was receiving thousands of blows, he would say to himself,
"Damn, Vegeta's negative power is incredible. With that power, he's defeating me completely. I must not think of the consequences. I'll use that technique."
Goku would do everything possible to get rid of Vegeta's attacks. However, there were too many. But in an opening that he found in his defense, he could send him flying with a great energy attack. However, before this collision with Vegeta, this would retreat a few steps, and with an even greater power would begin to defeat with the power of Goku. Vegeta was the winner of the energy collision, but Goku would dodge the attack by a few centimeters. Goku, without wasting time, would stand up.
"Vegeta, you forced me to do this!"
Vegeta began to fly towards Goku at a high speed.
Kaioken!
Goku's power shot up wildly. That's right, Goku, just by activating the Kaioken, was able to overcome all of Vegeta's strength.
What the hell is that technique? His power didn't increase that much, but his attributes of speed and physical strength skyrocketed.
Goku, with a serious look, observed Vegeta.
"I'm sorry, Vegeta, but you can never beat me. Even though you were close this time, it's not the time yet."
Goku would launch Vegeta to fly hundreds of meters backwards with a simple blow. Goku began to follow Vegeta, who had fallen on some rocks. Goku was about to connect another blow. Vegeta had created an energy scythe with which he would use to try to slice Goku. but Vegeta would surprise to be witnessed on how Goku was able to stop his scythe with the palm of his hands.
I understand that he would dodge it, but he has the speed to do it. But to stop it, what kind of monster are you?
I'm just a low-class Saiyan who was raised on Earth, and I want my rival and best friend to come back to normal.
Goku at that point began to sweep the floor with Vegeta until he left him on the verge of death. With one big punch, he managed to knock him out. Goku would grab Vegeta, and this would quickly take to Android 21's laboratory so that they could examine him and make him return to normal.
The power that this being has, it's incredible. Even with my power, it would have been hard to defeat this other guy.
Sirius would be a little surprised to see Goku fall to the ground with no power and also on the verge of death.
So this is how far mortals are willing to go. So long as they don't lose their loved ones, that saying, despite having robotic parts, has a big heart.
The Android 21 would take both Saiyans and would take them to her laboratory. Realizing that the chip of Dr. Jiro had not been completely extracted, due to this, she had a sudden change of Vegeta's attitude. Meanwhile, far from that multiverse, the 5 days had already passed in which Daishinkan would have arrived to the angelic realm, where quickly a being would stand in front of him.
Priest of the multiverse of the Little Zen, what can I do for you? You better than anyone should know that beings who do not attain our powers are not worthy to set foot in this sacred place. I'm very sorry, Kimaru-sama. What happens is that the king of all, Zeno-sama, had requested the presence of the three Celestials, since our multiverse is going through a maximum alert. The three Celestials? What maximum alert can go through your multiverse if they're the only second-rate beings?
Daishinkan started to explain everything that had happened, however, the Guardian Kumaro didn't seem to be surprised by it.
If they really want the help of the three Celestials, they must prove that they have the power to request it, and even Zeno-sama must prove that he's worthy of calling himself king of the whole. But Kamaru-sama, this is a high alert. Even if we don't stop them right now, they can become much more powerful and devastate this entire shrine. Ha 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 ha! Oh, don't make me laugh, priest. Do you think the angelic realm would fall to two mere mortals? Report what I have told you to your king, and when you have 5 warriors gathered at the center of the universe, we will have a small tournament. And if you win 3 of the 5 battles, you can request the help of the 3 Celestials.
Daishinkan again was going to beg, however, at that moment the incredible pressure of Kumaro would make him fall to the ground, making him tremble just with his pressure. Resigning, Daishinkan was about to leave the angelic realm. However, a voice would resound in the distance.
Don't worry, priest. I will come to help you. Don't you dare! If you do it, you'll be ignoring my authority. I don't care about that. Remember that we too were once beings of great power. If with my power I am able to exterminate those wretches, I will do it.
The 7th Celestial, together with Daishinkan, would leave to the Kingdom of Everything, which with the help of the Celestial they arrived in a matter of minutes.
Now tell me, priest, who are these guys? I will exterminate them quickly and return to my planet. That's the problem. I don't know where those Saiyans are. What I know for sure is that they'll attack this multiverse since all the gods attacked them because they're a threat. I understand. Do not worry. With this technique, we will locate them. Angelic crack, divine destiny.
A ball of bright light would be created, showing them the exact place where both Saiyans were.
Apparently, they were in another multiverse far away from this one, but that won't be a problem. Let's go, priest, so you can observe for yourself how the plague ended.
The 7th Celestial would leave together with Daishinkan in search of both Saiyans to exterminate them. But what the Celestial did not know was that this would be his last battle when facing some beings that could not understand their powers.
We have arrived, but I cannot feel the key of both subjects. The most advisable thing is to start destroying planets. If they call themselves heroes, they will appear.
The 7th Celestial would create a giant sphere of energy the size of the Milky Way, launching it against that universe, disintegrating all the planets that crossed its path. In a very distant place, the android Cirrus, together with Son Goku, would feel how millions of lives disappeared. Vegeta would continue in the laboratory. They had already extracted all the chip. He was only resting from that brutal battle. Damn, millions of lives have perished, and apparently one of them causes his Daishinken. I can feel his power, but the one with him, I don't recognize him, but his power is gigantic.
Apparently, the king of everything in your multiverse asked for the help of the Celestials. But if they have only sent one, it must be because your multiverse is not among the most powerful multiverses.
I don't care who he is. I'll end his life right now. I won't let him exterminate any more innocent lives.
Returning to the 7th Celestial and Daishinken, both were very intrigued since they continued observing how planets were destroyed with their simple pressure and no one appeared to confront them.
Damn Saiyans! You are nothing but a piece of crap! Now I will exterminate this entire multiverse!
The 7th Celestial began to charge the same attack. However, the destructive and angelic energy channeled in this attack was far superior to the previous one. At the moment he launched his attack, Goku would appear in front of him, and with a dimensional technique, he would create a portal sending the attack to that dimension.
So you're the damned ones who have destroyed all those hundreds of planets, along with all their inhabitants. I'll not forgive you!
So, you're the being that's turned everything upside down in the multiverse of Zeno-sama. At this moment, I will end your existence. I, one of the Celestials, will exterminate you.
The Celestial at that precise moment would launch himself into the attack, giving him a shrapnel of blows for 5 minutes, in which he would leave Son Goku very badly wounded.
That's all. I told you, Priest, you must not worry.
But at that moment, Son Goku's voice would leave them both paralyzed.
That's all? Now I'll teach you how to attack!
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.